If you're out there looking for a job in 2026, you already know it's tough. But what if the biggest thing holding you back isn't the job market? What if it's a few simple mistakes you don't even know you're making? Well, today we're going to uncover the 6 biggest job search blunders and, more importantly, show you exactly how to fix them. Let's get started. So, does this feel familiar? You are just sending out application after application. You're constantly refreshing your email, and all you're getting back is crickets. If that's you, I really want you to hear this. It's not just bad luck. There are real concrete reasons this happens, and we're about to dive into every single one. You know, the reason you're not hearing back often boils down to just 6. That's it, 6 very common mistakes. These are those sneaky little errors that most job seekers completely miss. But in today's world, they can be absolutely fatal to your application. Okay, first up, let's talk about the application process itself. I like to call it the application black hole. You know what I'm talking about. It's that place where all your hard work, all those resumes you spent hours on, just seem to vanish. And here's mistake number 1, and oh boy, it is a classic. It's the spray and pray method. You know, firing off the same generic resume to 50 different jobs. It feels like you're being productive, right? But here's the thing. To a recruiter, and more importantly to their automated filtering software, it just screams, I don't really care about this specific job. Those systems are literally designed to catch that and toss your resume right into the trash before a human ever even lays eyes on it.
So what's the fix? It's simple, but it is so powerful. Think quality, not quantity. Instead of just blasting out applications, focus your energy. Just spend, say, 10 minutes tailoring your resume. Pull out some keywords and specific requirements from that job description. I promise you, one single, thoughtful, targeted application is worth more than 50 generic ones put together.
All right, mistake number 2 is putting all of your eggs in one basket, especially when that basket is a super crowded online job portal. I mean, think about it. When you click apply on one of those huge job sites, you're instantly competing against thousands of other people, sometimes within minutes of the job being posted. It's basically the Hunger Games of job searching.
So this slide here shows the exact shift in thinking you need to make. The old way is just yelling in a massive, noisy crowd. The smart way? You bypass the crowd completely. You use LinkedIn strategically. And I don't mean spamming people asking for a job. No, you connect with them for advice. A simple message, something like, hi, I really admire your career path. I was wondering if I could ask you a few questions about your experience at XYZ Corp. That kind of message opens doors that the Apply Now button never, ever will.
Okay, let's move into our next section. Your digital first impression. Because let's be real, in 2026, way before a recruiter even thinks about opening your resume, they've already checked you out online and formed an opinion. And that brings us right to mistake number 3, having a ghost profile on LinkedIn. Let me be super clear about this. In 2026, your LinkedIn profile is often more important than your resume. It is the very first place a recruiter is going to look. And if it's empty or outdated or just plain confusing, they're not going to waste time digging around for your resume. They're just going to click next. But hey, the good news is fixing this is actually really easy. Just focus on these 3 things. 1, get a clear, professional-looking photo. 2, write a strong headline. Please don't just put seeking opportunities. State the job you want and your top skills. And 3, a value-driven summary. Your entire profile needs to answer one question for the recruiter, and fast. Why should I talk to you? And that idea leads us perfectly into mistake number 4. See, it's not enough anymore to just say you're good at something. Recruiters have heard it all. They're tired of hearing promises. They want to see proof. They need some kind of tangible evidence that you can actually do what you say you can do. And listen, here is the real game changer. You do not need a formal job title to have evidence. You can show screenshots of your work, you can link to a small personal project, you can share the results you got in a volunteer role, literally anything that makes your skills real and tangible. The biggest mindset shift you need to make is from I need experience to I need to show evidence. All right, let's head into the final stage, mastering the conversation. So you've made it past the computer filters. You've made a great digital first impression. Now it's time to actually talk to someone. This is where so many great candidates fall apart, and we're going to make sure that's not you. So, mistake number 5 is totally fumbling the golden opportunity of that very first question. So, tell me about yourself. This is your moment. This is your chance to make a powerful impression right out of the gate, but most people just respond with these vague, generic answers that tell the recruiter absolutely nothing. Just look at the difference here. On the left, you've got, I'm hardworking and passionate. You and everybody else, right? it's totally forgettable. But on the right, I help companies solve this specific problem using this skill, which leads to this result. Now that is powerful. That's not just a statement, it's a story. And that's what's going to make you memorable. And now for our final mistake. It's a simple one, but man, is it costly. It's having no system, no way of tracking your applications, no plan for following up. When things get chaotic, you start forgetting details, you miss important deadlines, and frankly, you just look unprofessional. This is exactly how amazing opportunities slip right through your fingers. But the solution doesn't have to be some complex software. Honestly, a simple spreadsheet, just like this one, is all you need. Track the job title, the company, the date you applied, and, this is key, schedule a date to follow up. Just this simple act of getting organized makes you look way more professional, and maybe more importantly, it puts you back in control of your own job search. So let's just be really clear about this. Landing a great job in 2026 has very little to do with luck. It's all about strategy. As soon as you stop making these common mistakes and start being intentional and strategic about your approach, you are going to see a difference. The interview calls will start coming. So there you have it, the 6 biggest things that could be standing in your way. The power to change this is totally in your hands. So, my question to you is, what's it going to be? Which one of these mistakes are you going to fix first? Right now? Today? Are you going to go rewrite your LinkedIn headline? Are you going to tailor one resume for that dream job? Don't just watch this and move on. Pick one thing and do it now. That is your first real step to turning this whole job search around.